make a little video about these Hessen antique reproduction tropical low boots that they have on their website. Just wanted to make this little video and hopefully it can kind of steer you in a direction you're looking for if you're looking at these boots maybe to purchase. Kind of looked all over YouTube, didn't really find much. I don't think I found anything on these boots in particular, but yeah, hopefully this gonna be a quick little video. Hopefully it can kind of give you a hint on any idea if you want to purchase these or not. Yeah, without any further ado, let's get into it. I bought these about probably 4 months back, and got them on Hessen Antique. They're pretty well known in the reproduction area. Some people have good things to say about them, some people don't. For the most part, I have good things to say about them. I've made a lot of purchases with them, and a lot of times, I have been disappointed. But with these, I'm really not too sure. I bought these. These cost about 160 United States dollars, which is that's quite low for reproduction boots. And the saying goes, you get what you pay for. And I paid good money for these, and I think they're all right. I got a couple gripes with them. We'll get into it in a minute. This is a tropical low boot, so you're gonna have probably this canvas. Not probably. You are gonna have this greenish canvas upper with this leather lower. You are going to have a wooden sole. The Hessen Antique ones do come with heel irons and hobnails. Hobnails seem, like hobnails, and the heel iron seems like a heel iron, so can't really go wrong there. Gotta say, the canvas, it's a nice material. I like the canvas. It's a nice, it's soft, it's quite flexible, and it's a good shade of green. It's good. It's not too dark green. You see those really bad, Pakistani or those Indian, reproductions on eBay. Those really gross, like dark green, and it's not like white like some of the other bad repros. It's a solid color. This the leather here, I gotta say, got a couple issues about the leather. Good things about it. That's very soft. It's very soft and it's a good color. That's what I will say. It continues on the inside. Let's see if I can get this. It's pretty dark. I've got this leather band around the inside. Canvas. And then, yeah, there you go. It's a very soft, nice leather. Quite comfortable around there. Don't have any issues with that. And the color looks very good as well. I guess that's one thing you gotta say about these is the color. They're popping. What I do have an issue with is the thickness in some areas. Like especially right down here. See if I can get this. Right here, I don't know if you can see my finger. It just feels, I don't know, man. It feels thin. It's easier with two hands, but you feel right here. There's kind of a bit of a toe cap right here, where it's quite firm, but even up top, it continues all around this whole bit right here. Back here, that's fine. There's some support back here. I don't know what they have in there, but that's nice and thick. I'm pretty sure the leather is the same actual thickness. It's just got like maybe, I don't know if it's cardboard or wood or something on the inside that they have here. Same with this toe cap, but it's just like kind of all throughout here. It just feels thin. It's just, I'm not sure about it. It feels thin, and certain people have their gripes with it. It scuffs quite easily. I have not put this through any events. I haven't done any, living history in this. I have simply taken this and a couple walks through my backyard sometimes, which it is quite rocky. You can probably see over there, but nothing crazy. I have not been rock climbing in this or anything like that. But you can just see it just scuffs. It's pretty nasty. These boots are 4 months old. Worn them maybe 8 times, outside at the most. And that's kind of pushing it. That's like really giving it some, I guess, credit really. But they scuff easy, and they just feel thin. That leather, just not confident on that. These wooden bottoms, not terrible, but again, Only worn it outside a couple times, and it just doesn't look right. And you know, I don't expect this gear to what's it called? Look beautiful always, 100%. You know, this is military gear. It's gonna get nasty, but if you've only worn it outside a handful of times, I mean, and it kind of already has scuffs like this, that's, I don't know. I have an issue with that. And you know, in the past, I've purchased, I actually have that box right there, they're in there, some jack boots from Hessen Antique. And I'm just not, I would say this, the leather, it's not thin. They look good for the most part. It's just, they scuff easy on those as well. And I don't know if that's just a thing with jack boots. It very well could be. And if it is, let me know, because if it is, I'll gladly, you know, be willing to remake this video and, you know, get it more accurate. But this is just kind of first impressions, what I'm seeing. It's just the scuffs. It's just, yeah, easy, and the leather feels thin. But also, their website, their size chart is, Alright, so I'm going to end out cutting out that whole bit where I'm talking about the size chart of the boots outside, because I kind of butchered that a little bit. But I will say this right now, the size chart on here, it's a bit of a mess. I'm on Hessen Antique right now, and the size of the boots that I purchased were the size 8. It's the smallest ones they offer. But you scroll down here, you see you can see the actual sizes right here. The 8 is apparently the equivalent to a 10 3/4 size US, and then 9 size 11, 10 11 1/4. I don't think even that's necessarily correct. When I wear these size 8 boots, they're, I don't know, they're strange. They fit okay. They don't feel terrible, but they fit a bit snug. They fit more like I would say maybe a 9.5 to a 10. I also have jack boots from Hessen, and I don't remember if in the video that's before or after this part what I talked about. It may or may not get cut out, but I purchased their jack boots. Let's see if we can go over to them. Here we go. They're jack boots, and then I purchased, I believe, a size 9, and it does seem to probably fit at about a size 11. They are a bit big on me, so that could be the issue that I'm talking about, where I'm saying the calf on those is rather large in the back. It could be because it's just a larger size. It's not meant for my size foot. But you know, back to the tropical boots here. The size chart is a bit of a mess, so just kind of, you know, be aware ahead of time. And you know, they do stress this, that measure your foot before you buy these. You know, make sure you absolutely know what you're buying, and you know, that's what I did before I bought them. I measured my foot, just, you know, be absolutely 110% sure. You know, when I bought them. Overall, I would say these are not terrible. You know, there are other websites out there who do make them. I don't remember offhand. I believe SM Wholesale comes to mind. And I believe they make tall boots as well. So does Hessen Antique. They have a version of these in tall. The tall, you know, kind of like jack boots, but the canvas goes all the way up. All that jazz. Yeah, overall, these not too bad. I would say if you're, you know, gonna give these a purchase, I would consider that this leather does feel thin. So you know, I can't guarantee, you know, if these are gonna have a blowout or what, you know. And they do scuff easily if that bothers you. For me, it doesn't bother me too much, but you know, I've only worn these a handful of times outside, and they're already looking like this. You know, imagine what an event's gonna do to them. Yeah, overall, I kind of hope this, you know, helped you out. Hope this helped you in your decision making. And yeah, have a good one.